Everybody talks about this $36 trillion debt the Americans have. Yeah, I think this is $100 trillion in debt globally. Everybody. So where's the money? If there's debt, there's somebody on the other side holding the credit. I mean, that's basic accounting 101. So where's the money? Follow the money. Yeah, so we got to get rid of so much of this waste. I mean, Elon Musk just touched the tip of the iceberg. And I'm sure, if yeah, Trump and his Wall Street buddies of New York, I'm not popular amongst them for obvious reasons, because they're going to get their little seats are going to be burned as well. Going to be lighting some fires. So, yeah, billionaires versus trillionaires. So that kind of gets into all the greed and money that's just, it is incredible when you start getting into the numbers and the quantities of nonprofits that are just milking, I mean, all this money going to the executive board, then or the executive committee, the management, um, then you have a whole board of trustees, and you'll see none of them, if you go into ProPublica and the IRS filings, so none of them are getting any money. And I'm sure everybody thinks, well, if I'm not getting any, money from serving on this board of the nonprofit, well, then, nobody can come after me for anything. No, I mean, they do it for prestige and not the money, because then it's, you cash in elsewhere. It's a kind of a derivative benefit that you get from that. But yeah, you are benefiting and you are responsible for what the frick's going on in these nonprofits. So people who think, oh, I just sit there and look pretty at the board meetings, I'm a piper. So this is, keep on going back to the Chomsky propaganda model, um, and to try and sift through where are the actors of the deep state, because you got it all over the place. And I keep on, because it starts in schools, with the schools, prep schools, the universities and academia, the Ivy League colleges. I mean, they're overlapping, but because the Ivy League colleges are kind of at the apex. However, that, as Jordan Peterson points out, all of these schools have destroyed their business model, because it used to be, going there, a diploma from there used to be like a guarantee that you knew something, and that you had some sort of morals and standards that you had been taught in, and not just academia. I mean, all the liberal the art schools, we've got to go back to that, learning literature, not just American literature, but, this is American, the United States, so this is our country. So of course you're going to have more of a focus on American literature, but and then English literature as well, because that's where most of our literature comes from. But you know, everything, all sorts of different literature, the arts, an age, and you just don't go to school, burn the midnight oil so you can get that diploma, get straight A's, cum laude, and you know, um, get a good job and punch the clock and become another cog in this house of cards. And no questions, just yeah, follow the leader of the cult and drink the Kool-Aid and pass out Kool-Aid. So Here, of course, I'm getting into the prep schools. These are all of the different factions that are part of the propaganda model. They are using these institutions to promote their agendas. And of course, how do you promote an agenda? It's through your argumentation and your propaganda, espousing that this is, for whatever reason, this is a good idea. You got to convince everybody, the community, that yeah, what you are proposing is a good idea. Um, and rightfully so, everybody has a right to promote their own group and their own interests, but don't make up bullshit. You know, that you don't have the right to do. And you don't have the right to gaslight people. And you also don't have the right to come into somebody else's country and say, I'm taking over. Because the Latinos particularly have said it to my face. Um, and actions speak more louder than words. I mean, my whole case against the IMF and IMF Family Association is based on that. And all of the damn restaurants. I mean, I just need a freaking lawyer who knows what the hell he's doing and doesn't believe he's God's gift to the world. And listen to me and make sure that you don't screw up on procedural crap. I mean, they get you on that shit. Like, that's 101. And even the high priced ones are getting caught in that trap.